My name is Marshall Iles. I guess you'd call me a horseshoer. I'd prefer to be classified as a part-time philosopher, semi-adequate chess player. It's been 40 plus years since I've had a real job, and I've dedicated the bulk of that to looking after horses' feet. Some people call me a farrier, some people call me a horseshoer. I prefer to call myself a blacksmith because horseshoeing isn't the only thing that I do. It just happens to be the primary focus of what I've done for the last 40 plus years. I grew up around horses. We had a lot of horses growing up. Couldn't afford to look after horses' feet. We had a couple dozen horses, so I started doing our own horses' feet when I was 12, 13. One of the fellows that used to come out to our farm and look after the horses was a fellow named Don Wenham. He was the top farrier in the Calgary area. He did the lion's share of the performance horses, hunters and jumpers, gaited horses, and he was also the individual that started the World Championship Blacksmith competition. At its base nature, it's a blue-collar trade, and Don wanted to increase that awareness of what it was all about. He had one mandate when he started the contest at Stampede, and that was to make it world-class. And that's why they decided on calling it a World Championship from the very beginning. That prompted me to want to go to horseshoeing school. I attended Olds College Farrier Science program, class of 1983. When I came out of there, I went to work for Don. And so I was involved with the blacksmith competition since its inception, basically. It started off in a parking lot behind the Egg Building before the Saddle Dome was ever built. It progressed over the years. For 35 years on Stampede Park. It started off humbly with 11 guys from 2 different countries and wound up at its best with 121 guys from 21 different countries. It was a truly world-class event. It put horseshoeing and the work of farriers on the map, on the global stage. It raised standards worldwide, and it was something I was fortunate enough to be involved with. I was lucky enough to have the best education I ever could have, watching from the front row, personal heroes and guys who are legends in the industry. It was an absolute community of people, from competitors to sponsors to staff, egg staff on Stampede Park, to volunteers. Linda Southern and the team at Spruce Meadows decided to resurrect it and hosted the Blacksmith World Championships at Spruce Meadows during the Masters, giving new life to the competition. And it was one of the best things that's ever happened to the industry. It was Spruce Meadows is the ultimate showcase. What it did was bring the absolute best that our industry has to offer, the best in the world, showing the best horses in the world at the best equestrian facility in the world. A world-class event. It was phenomenal.